Okay, today is day 30 of my 100x in 100 day journey, and I'll tell you what, we're almost to one third of the way there. Now, let's just do a quick recap. I was not expecting for a number of things to happen. I would say actually the majority of this challenge has been dealing with unexpected things, but that's the founder's journey. So, where are we at now? I am feeling like soon there's going to be a flip that switches, or like a switch that flips, and the rate of production for me will greatly increase. I don't know when. My intuition says probably over the next 48 hours. The why is something, it has to do with right now I can feel that my nervous system and my psychology is kind of like acclimating. It's getting oriented with the new foundation, with the new world, like with the new reality. And like rent for the new month is coming up. So I feel like that's a contributing factor. Also, I might have an additional contract landing. So I would like to have this contract land before that switch flips. There's another part of me that understands that, there's a lot of work to do. However, simplifying that work into trimming the fat is, trimming the fat is what is really useful to do in a situation like this. It is the only sustainable path forward. It is the only way to get ahead, not only trimming the fat. Trim the fat of the systems that produce the results that you're looking for. And so that's that. I got to give deliverables for this contract, got to give deliverables of the new contract that hopefully I'll have. So there's that. Then there is the contenting of my own personal brand, and of my app. And there's so much creative direction that you can take, and so that's partially overwhelming a little bit. I hesitate to even use the word overwhelming because it kind of implies that I can't handle it. That's not the case. It's more so I want to make sure that I'm aligned. I want to make sure that if I am making videos, I'm not, one, doing it because I feel like I need to, but that my emotional runway for my experimenting or content creation is there, and that I'm not going to burn myself out. So I think that this is one of the reasons why I'm being patient with the timing of the switch flipping. Does that make sense? And you know what? This is just how I move. It's very energetically grounded. So that's the way that we're gonna. That's just that's that. That's that, and that's that. Anyways, I know that it's coming. I know that the switch flip is coming, and I'll obviously keep you posted on that. What the last thing I'll leave you with is I was just thinking about this concept of I really would like to capture a story of like the personal brand of me being think of like a founder meets a Twitch streamer meets a DJ. Like that's the personality that this character or personal brand I'm looking to emanate or communicate. That's the story. And I had this cool idea today, actually within the past few hours, it just kind of hit, of filming content in that storyline, kind of like a TV show. So that's obviously going to take some creativity to fuck around and find out with. And we got to be able to just work with what we have and to do it fast. Because I don't want to deal with DSLRs, and I don't want the content to be super, super complex, or the post-production process. Because we only have so much, right? We only have so much capital, which is not a lot at all. I have very little to work with. And we got to make sure that we're doing the work that is going to pay us that very little capital. So, like, this is the game, and this is the game we're playing. But at the same time, like, those deliverables, those things are precisely the leverage points that will provide opportunities in the future. If I don't create content for this concept, then how is distribution going to happen at all? You know, how could I get a check from a VC or from a art project or whatever to make it a more serious thing, or from an angel to hire out a videographer or a post-production? You know what I mean? It's like you got to have vision. So anyways, I know this one is kind of long, but let me cook. That's the takeaway, bro. Like, let me cook. You gotta kind of let it sizzle in the pan, especially if you have taste. Like, sometimes the brownies need to cook a little longer. I'm gonna leave you with that. Cultivate, innovate, elevate. We'll see you tomorrow.